Hey, Sarah. Hey, congratulations on making a PDF through Acrobat. Way to go. It was actually a pleasure to look at it because the quality was so much better. Because I was still having some quality issues even when we resolved your approach before. But for all of the rest of your classes here at AI, make your PDFs in Acrobat. Just do it that way. It's so much nicer. However, when you are making your PDFs in Acrobat, make sure this doesn't happen. Make sure that your pages are reading the direction that they want to. So when you put all your documents together, before you finalize the PDF, you're going to want to go through and make sure that each image is reading either horizontally or vertically the way you want it to, because you have several that are lying on their side, like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Okay? And I know this was your first hit using Acrobat, so now you know. Always make sure before you finalize your document, make sure that all of your images are reading upright, okay? Okay, that being said, I think you did a smashing job doing exactly what I suggested, which was going back in with Lightroom and getting all of your values to kind of work together as a set, because none of these, they all feel like they have pretty much the same exposure. I mean, you did a great job. You really did. And that's kind of key with bodies of work that are going to be black and white. All we have is, we don't have color anymore. What we have is value. We have the richness of the black and the richness and the brightness of the white and all the values in between. And so before you had maybe like 2 or 3 different sets of exposure values, and now they all feel like they go together, even though they're shot in different weather, right? Very good. My only criticism is as a professional, you just can't do stuff like this. You can't lie stuff, you got to have all your images reading upright. So as you move on to your next class, make sure you don't ever do this again. But again, I think you did a fantastic job giving these a little bit of editing and pushing them and pulling them just enough to make them work as a set in regard to their exposure. And I think your composition is pretty good for these images, because I remember last week, it took me a few times through to realize that this was the same tree. These shots are, they're a bit redundant. However, I think that, you're changing where you're standing just enough and you're changing the weather just enough so that I can't tell. As a body of work, I would say you'd really want to just pick one of these first 3 shots as your best, because they're a tiny bit redundant. And I mean as a body of work if you're going to use these for a portfolio for another purpose. Maybe pick one of those first 3, and then the rest of them, I think are strong and can be used. Maybe just one of the puddle. I like this one personally, if you want to know it. One of the puddle. And then there you go, and then you have like I don't know how many shots that was, maybe like 5, but like a healthy 5-set portfolio of strong images that go together. Okay, thank you, Sarah.